Hey, what's going on, guys? And just a quick disclaimer, I'm going to get this out of the way because I cannot seem to do an intro for my life. Yes, I tried to make that funny, but it's really not. But last week, it was my birthday, and this was one of my birthday presents. Well, okay. Technically, it was not one of my birthday presents, but this little tiny book here was the original birthday present. That is a lot bigger. Right now, I'm going to talk about this. So, this little piece of artwork is the Marvel Masterworks Volume 1 of The Amazing Spider-Man, which it comes with, well, just a quick thing here. I'm going to flip it open. Yeah, I know this wasn't planned or anything, and I've been trying to do a couple of takes. It's got a little introduction about Spider-Man and how he is almost not made into the character he was today, which I find is good. And then it also comes with Amazing Fantasy 15. But the reason I wanted to show you guys that is because on the back, as you can see there, it comes with 1 through 9 of the original Spider-Man comics in order. Now, there are a lot of these books out there on Amazon, which I would prefer you actually go there to buy these books, but the price sucks. This was a good $20, but you go up any more, and it gives you like 10 comics, okay? Even though that says 9. Honestly, I'm just going to stick with the word 10 for these. It gives you 10 comics, and you're paying $200 for it. That is very outrageous. Now, this, on the other hand, this is what we call the Omnibus. And the Omnibus is basically a bunch of comics placed in order in one book. Well, except for the Amazing Spider-Man volumes, which there are actually 4 out there. And this, it had a price cut about a month before my birthday, and it was at $54. Then it bumped to $75. And guess what you're getting? Let's flip this over to the back real quick. Oh, it's a good £5. Just a disclaimer. Look at all of that. You are getting all of these for $75 off of Amazon. Very good. It says, collecting Amazing Fantasy 15, The Amazing Spider-Man 1 through 38, Annual 1 and 2, Spider-Man Strange Tales, and the Fantastic Four Annual, which those are right there. Very great price. Also, there's a quick disclaimer there, in the early days, 1960s, and that was said by Sam Raimi. When I found that, I thought that was kind of cool, to be honest. But let's go ahead and take a look-see in this amazing book. You got a little portion there, just some original stuff. Also, I do like the cover because, you know, what's behind it is just, you know, black. It's an amazing table of context, if you can see that there. I'm trying to get good shots, but it's not working out so well. Over 1,000 pages. And also, what came in both of these books, so at the end of every story in this book, you would get like a little, oh, this is how, this is how, let me flip through here real quick. That's how Spider-Man uses his abilities or something. Also, the artwork is really great in these. Or whatever. Or, his webs. And everything. But flipping through here, the artwork is a lot bigger because this is a bigger book. Bigger reprint. And it just looks a lot better. And I do like the Steve Ditko artwork. Who wouldn't like the Steve Ditko artwork? I don't know what age you're living in, but when you figure out that Steve Ditko actually helped create our friendly neighborhood wall crawler, you kind of get a good feel for the artwork. Just gonna flip ahead over here. You know, try to get you guys a preview. Honestly, these stories, they are really amazing. And another good thing is, I actually have a box to my my left here, and it has about 20 original comic books. And with those, you know, you have to be very careful with them because they can be worth a lot of money. This you have to be careful with, but you don't have to wear gloves. You don't really have to have problems. You can just sit back and read the stories. Honestly, what I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to get the box and show you guys all of the comics that are in there. So I will be back in 1 second. Hey, what's going on, everybody? I am back, and here's the box. So let's go ahead and just quickly open it, toss that over to the side, and look at how many comics we have. So I'm just going to go ahead and pull them out one by one and try to give you a little preview. Oh yeah, by the way, there are sets in here, which is nice. So this was the Spider-Man Legend of the Arachnid. Todd McFarlane actually did that run. And I actually have a t-shirt that I got at my GameStop store, which had another storyline just like this by Todd McFarlane, but it had 2 parts to it. So this is part 1. I did do my best to put them in order. Part 2. Oh yeah, also, we try to find the release date. 1990 up there in the little corner. I don't know if you guys can see that pretty well, but I can. So part 3, part 4, part 5. Just move those down. Also, they're in their plastic, which is very nice, so I'm not actually messing with them. Then we have like a clone saga of Spider-Man, which part 3. Oh yeah, I had like parts. Yeah, I also have part 1 of this because I did also get that for my birthday of that little storyline, so I just got to get part 2. Then we have the Light of the Night story, which I've actually finished and completed the set of, which is nice for me. Then we have another Spider-Man comic with Wolverine. Then we have Predator and Prey. And when I actually got these comic books, I am going to say, this is the first comic book set that I've actually read of Spider-Man at all. And this was a really great, amazing 2-part story. I would recommend, if you find it, read it. You kind of learn about Mac Gargan a little bit as well. Then here's Spider-Man and Tombstone finale. Then here's a 64-page one, which was kind of like an annual or something. Yes, I have yet to read all of these in the correct way because I also have white gloves and I respect these. God, it's going to be hard putting these back. Then we have Spider-Man vs. Iron Fist, which, I know, part 1. Okay, so I think this has 3 parts, but I have part 1 and 2. Then Spider-Man faces whoever this person is. Yeah, I know, my camera shots kind of suck, but bear with me here because I'm using my phone. And I'm kind of hurting my back as well. Doesn't mean I'm old, but whatever. Then we have Spider-Man and another comic, which 1990 again. And then Spider-Man the Beast. So, honestly, this whole little comic portion here was kind of a side I really do hope you guys liked those two books. I personally love the Omnibus. I will get to reading that soon, but I will catch you guys in the next one. Hope you have a great day or whatever time you're watching this, and I will catch you later. One thing that I did forget to say, which I am filming now, is which do you think is better? Personally, I think that the Amazing Spider-Man omnibuses are better. I mean, because you don't want to be paying over like $200, which is literally what the price goes up to for these, for just 10 comics. When you can pay over $100, to get 38 in one portion. The only difference is if you want to carry it around like in the daytime, like at school or at work, or when you're just down without having to hold 5 pounds in your hand, this would be better. But come on, this is better. I showed you the back. You're getting all of that plus little newspaper letter writings that fans wrote to Marvel Comics demanding more Spider-Man comics and little pieces of artwork for unused portions of Amazing Fantasy. This is a lot better, in my opinion. Now, it's all up to you, but if I were to rank this gets about a 5, and this gets a 10. For story, artwork, and everything. Just because. So, I will be popping up on the screen all other 3 omnibuses that you can get and their price on Amazon. Hope you guys have a good day, and I will catch you guys later.